live because I felt like it. I feel like I'm in a time of my YouTube journey where I can just kind of show up and be here. And if you guys want to come and listen, you can come and listen. So here I am. And I have a messy bed behind me and it's dark. Maybe that's not the best place to be. Is that better? No. Let's see if I can make it better. Is that better? Sorry, I'm on the floor. That's kind of not better. um, sorry about this. Luckily, nobody's here yet to watch this messy part. Light in front of me. Okay, that's probably better. So you've got the messy bed behind me, and I want to take my glasses off. Okay, whoever's here, say hi in the comments, and I'll be happy to pop my glasses on to see who you are and what you have to say. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that I have applied for the YouTube Partner Program. Yay! I made it, and I'm really excited. Nothing is going to change about my content. I'm going to keep making content. I'm going to keep doing what I do. But now there's just an opportunity for compensation, because although it's a hobby and it's a fun hobby, it is a kind of hobby that takes a lot of time, and it'll be exciting to be compensated for that time. But what's also going to be new and different is that the super chats and memberships are now open. Well, they will be open. I think I'm still getting approved. So at some point in the near future, the next few days or week or so, you might see those things open there at the bottom. And if you choose to, you can give me a super chat. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing about memberships or not, but I'm just excited that it's an opportunity and that's available to me now. It's like the dream of all new YouTubers to reach that milestone, and I've reached that milestone. But that being said, I have some other thoughts about what I want to be doing with my time and with this channel. And some of those thoughts include giving away some freebies. I'm in the process of making some digital products right now that I've really been excited about. I'm also in the process of writing an ebook, and I am going to jump off the deep end and try to do something that I've never done before in this forum, but I'm writing a course, like a digital course that will eventually be for sale. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this. It's something I've never done before, but I've been a teacher my whole life, so it kind of makes sense that I teach a course for people. It'll just be a course that I'm teaching for grown-up people instead of for little people. So that's really super exciting news. I'm writing a course, and it's going to be available through I don't know if it's an app, but it's an interface, I guess, called Stand Store. And so that will be a place where products that I'm now creating will be available. And the things that I want to create are things that are going to benefit you. It's not just for me so that I can make some money. I mean, that is part of it. I do want to create income for myself once I'm in retirement. So yes, I'm not going to lie, that's what it's for. But I'm not just creating like crappy stuff that I hope people buy. I'm really giving parts of me, and I want to make these parts of me that I share here and talk about here available to you, that you can print and keep or save on your phones or your iPads and go back to time and time again. So it's just a really exciting time for me, and I wanted to get on here and tell you guys about that. So sometime before the year is over, monetization will be done. There will be super chats, there will be maybe memberships, and I'm definitely going to have a store available where you can buy digital products that I'll be creating. And that's like the next level in this journey that I'm putting myself on. At the same time, I'm also going to start taking those steps toward retirement, as I've been talking about. And if you haven't been here before, that's the journey that I'm on right now after my 26-year-long teaching career. So after the holidays are over, I'm going to set up an appointment with our Um, Mika, I don't understand your question. Why? Why am I retiring? Is that what you want to know? I think that's what you might be asking why about. I'm retiring because I'm 55. I'm at the age where I can decide to oh, okay. I'm at the age where I can decide to retire. Um, and I've taught for 26 years. It's been a really fabulous career, but it just um, the profession of education has changed so much, and the goal of teaching has changed so much. Hi, Layla. Nice to see you. If I'm squinting, it's because I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm not in the mood to have them on right now. So education has changed a lot, and it's not the way it was in 1999 when I started. We're running around like lunatics, and the expectations are beyond reasonable. And I want to give the best parts of myself that I'm coming to understand now. I want to give them to my family, and I want to give them to other people. I want to contribute to the world in a different way than I have been for the last quarter of a century. I also want some more time freedom. So with teaching comes we have a lot of time off. We have time off for Thanksgiving and spring break and summer, but we're usually working and planning on those time and at that time off, and we're going to professional development trainings, and we don't get paid for that time off though. I want the full year to explore the world. I want the full year to find my creative self. I want my full year to wake up when I want to wake up and go to the beach when I want to go to the beach. um, I have two children who are adults. They're both in college now, and I've done my part, and I'm ready to live my life for me. So that's why I'm on the road to retirement. So I hope that answers your question. I think your name was Mia. I don't remember. Um, I hope that answers your question. So after the winter holidays are done, I'm going to go to a meeting with my school district to find out what the steps are that I need to take. And it probably won't be this school year. I'll probably have to teach one more year after this one. But in that time, what I'm deciding to do is live as if I am retired. So although I'm still having to go to work, I'm not I'm trying to undo the mindset of being an employee because I don't want to waste any more time. You know, life is so precious. The days we have are precious. And I don't know how old those of you are who are listening right now, but I turned 55 this summer, and that's probably the first half of my life. And I want the second half to be lively and fulfilling and not exhausted. And I don't want to feel like I've worked so hard that I no longer have the energy to do anything else. Um, so, yeah, so that's where did I start? I'm planning on retiring, and my YouTube channel will be monetized in the next full few days, and I'm going to be starting a digital store, and I'm going to be creating some creative products that help people who are highly sensitive or autistic or ADHD or neurodivergent to any degree. I'll have digital products on there for teachers, for retired teachers, for people who just want to explore their inner being, um, who are quiet by nature. Um, and I'm just got on here just now to share that. I decided that I didn't want to plan a live, and I didn't want to get on here and plan what I was going to talk about. I just wanted to get on here and talk. It's kind of like a new thing for me because I've always been very like kind of like regimented and planned through my whole life. I planned out my career. I planned out my pregnancies. For my career of teaching, I have to plan out every single day that I work. I have to have a plan. I'm tired of having plans. I just want to I just want to glide. I just want to glide. So I'm practicing doing that right now with the six of you who are here with me. A couple of you have said hi already. If the other four of you just want to like give me a thumb or a heart or a hi or say hi, I would love that so I know who you are. Um, My husband just went out right now to In-N-Out to get us dinner. I'm sitting here with two cats. One of them is nestled in my bed behind these blankets, and the other one is in a little poof here in front of me. Let's see if you can see her. You see her there? There she is. Oh, wait, no, there she is, right there. I'm just sitting here up in my room with the two of them, just having a quiet moment on a Saturday. I'm feeling pretty relaxed today because next week I am off for the week for Thanksgiving week, and my son will be coming home. He's surprising my daughter and my husband. They don't know that he's coming, but he's coming home, and I'll be picking him up from the airport. And I miss him so much. This child of mine, I have to tell you, if those of you watching right now aren't my usual subscribers, this child of mine, he's 22 and he is majoring in philosophy. And he has just been, since the moment of his conception, he has been a beautiful, calm, centered, easy human being. Layla, hi. A channel called My Life in the New World. Hi from, oh, Texas. That's where my husband is from. He's from um, Dallas, a suburb up in Dallas. Um, anyway, this child of mine, he's just such a good kid, and he went away to college in January after going to community college for about a year and a half. And as soon as he found his stride, he just like went with it. And um, so he's going to be graduating in the spring. Like he will have finished in 3 years instead of four. I'm just amazed and I'm so proud of him. Anyway, he's coming home on Wednesday, and I'll get to see him and hug him and love on him. Hello, Beth. Hello, friend. Hello, friend back. Good for you. I'm happy that you're here with me. These are all new people. I haven't seen you here before, so I'm so happy that you're here with me. I don't know any of you. I haven't heard about any of you yet. And I don't know if you've watched any of my videos before, if you just popped on because somebody's live. But I am a 55-year-old mother of two young adults. I've been a teacher for 26 years. I just found out last year that I'm neurodivergent. So I'm autistic and I have ADHD. I'm also a highly sensitive person. And this is what an autistic ADHDer looks like as a 55-year-old woman. Um, I have really deep thoughts. Um, I can be very emotional. My emotions can come out like in really huge ways, but they can also be very suppressed and quiet. I'm an observer. I tend to like to sit and just watch the world around me, and I like a lot of time alone. I like the quiet spaces in the world more than I like to be out at the parties or out in, loud environments. And since I found out that I am neurodivergent, it's given me the opportunity to have so much compassion for myself and accept those things about myself, which is one of the reasons why I am looking to retire early. Because for all these 26 years that I've been teaching, I didn't know that about myself. And I wondered why, although I enjoyed my job and being around kids, I always wondered why I felt kind of out of place doing what I was doing, and why everybody else seemed to be able to just get on with their day afterwards, and why I was so exhausted every day after work. Well, if I like the quiet spaces and if I tend to internalize things and enjoy my internal world more than the external world, you can imagine what it was like for me in a classroom for all of these years. A classroom in a busy urban school district. So I'm in a very busy urban school district, and our school. Oh, I'm talking. This is the ADHD part of my brain. It just goes off. Our school is in a very busy part of the city, so even outside of the classrooms, there's no trees. It's like a concrete jungle. And we're across from a hospital, and it's a very loud environment for the teachers and for the kids. Oh, thank you, Beth, for subscribing. You're an introvert too? Yeah, I definitely an introvert. I can be an extroverted introvert, like right now. I can be very lively and if I am in a party or if I am in an environment with a lot of people, I put on my best introverted self, um, because I put on my best extroverted self because the introverted part of me isn't always accepted by people, strangely enough. I missed that last comment, sorry. Um, if I'm in an environment like that where there's a lot of activity going on and I am sitting and being the observer, many times, people will come up to me and ask, look, one of two things will happen. People will come up to me and ask me if I'm okay, or they'll just ignore me. And both things are like, don't need to be happening. I am okay. I'm enjoying being where I am. I just enjoy watching more than I enjoy engaging. Um, and I don't know, I guess ignoring me is fine, but it feels weird. Like people can still come up to me and say hi and talk with me. I'm just likely not going to be the first person to initiate a conversation. And being that observer kind of person was also how I was as a parent. When my children were young, they were born in 2002 and 2005. Um, I gave them everything that I needed. Like I can say I was a top-notch mama, um, and still am. But when they were babies, I I gave them all the toys and all the stuff, and I just really enjoyed watching them and watching to see what they were doing and being in the same space as them. But playing with them was really hard for me. Um, they were totally not neglected, so you don't have to worry about that. It was just a different kind of, I guess, a different kind of parenting, and they turned out all right. Um, my son is likely autistic too, but he's a young adult and he hasn't decided to explore that for himself. But he was one of the avenues for me realizing that I was neurodivergent because a lot of our behaviors were very, very similar. And I was really interested in finding out why I felt so different in the world. And so I started doing some research and, you know, I offered that information to him, but he didn't not accept it. He's just like, oh, whatever, I am who I am, and that's who I'm going to be. He doesn't need a label, I guess, is what he was trying to tell me, which is one of the things that I love about him. Um, yeah, so knowing all of this about myself now and who I really am and finding it out like this late in life has been a really interesting journey. And part of the part of my joy of being on YouTube is that I've been able to use YouTube as a means of self-discovery, if that makes any sense. Um, Talking to myself is one of the things that I've done my whole life. In the car, I talk to myself. In the shower, I talk to myself. When I'm out on walks, I put on my headphones and usually listening to a podcast or something, but I'll silently talk to myself so people don't see my mouth moving at nothing. But here, like I can just pick up the phone like I'm doing right now and talk my thoughts out, and it's really healing. And then even more so when other people drop into the comments on a video and tell me like they have been that like they feel the same way and they understand me. Oh my God, it's been such a beautiful experience for me. If you haven't gotten a chance to, the I think 2 videos ago I did one called I Finally Understand Why I Don't Fit In Anywhere. And I've gotten so many wonderful, like so much wonderful feedback there from people who didn't understand why they felt the same way and now they feel validated. So it's really helped me to like find a community of people who feel the same way that I do and to feel validated and to know that I'm helping other people. That feels really good. So, although my channel is about to be monetized and that's a really good benefit, I think the first benefit that I'm getting from this is, this ability to share things with people. Um, it's really fun not fitting in. Old me living better. It is actually kind of fun not fitting in. Like, I like looking, okay, I'm glad you said that because now it's giving me some direction here. um, I like being in, oh, you guys keep making me put on my glasses. Annie, hi. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Annie Paquette is like this really lovely lady. I want to meet you in person one day. I so wish I could, but you're in a different state. If you're ever in Southern California, please hit me up right away. Okay, back to the thing I was saying. It is fun not fitting in because I kind of feel, this is what it feels like not fitting in. It feels the same way it does to be the one person in a group of people that's not drunk. So when I was a teenager, I go to parties and I was like the goody two shoes kid who didn't want to drink or smoke pot or anything, and everybody else around me did. And I would sit back and watch all this weirdness that I didn't understand, and it was entertaining. And sometimes that's what it feels like right now for me. Like all these other people who aren't neurodivergent speak a totally different language than I do, and they're experiencing the world in a totally different way than I am. And I don't always understand it, but it gives me stuff to ponder. And I guess that gives color to the world. Annie has a book called A Splendid Mess, and I'm in the middle of reading it, and it's just helping me understand like the beauty in being a messy person. um, and I didn't always appreciate the beauty of me being a messy person. I was up until last year. Oh, this is bringing tears to my eyes. See, this is the beauty of YouTube. Up until last year, when I found out that I was neurodivergent, I was always so critical of myself. And I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't make sense of the world. And I couldn't figure out why people didn't understand me. And I couldn't figure out why, like, I would offend people here and there, like my partner or my sister who's decided not to have a relationship with me anymore. You're welcome, Annie. I couldn't figure out why those things were happening to me. So last year, when I found out that I have a different brain and my brain is a little messier, but it's beautiful, now I can have some compassion for myself. One of the things that has always been hard for me, though, is to like the way I'm talking with you all right now is just the way that I talk. My my thoughts don't come out linearly. They come out very jagged and um, not smooth. But inside, they're so clear. And I know there's like a term for that. There's like a neurological term for what that is. I don't know what the term is, but I just can't make the thoughts in my brain match the words that come out of my mouth. So that's in part that's part of the messiness of my brain. Uh, Annie, something really important is right there. Yes, I can't understand still why I offend people, but apparently I still do. Yes, yes, yes. I know. And like I don't want to preface every conversation that I have with people with I'm neurodivergent, so if I offend you, don't take it personally. Like I don't want to have to do that. So I just go with it and feel out, like put out my feelers and see if I'm in a room of people who are going to accept it or not. And um, I don't know, I've been pretty lucky so far. The people who don't like me have made it clear that they don't like me, and I just stay away from them. Sadly, one of those people who made it clear that they don't like me is my older sister, and I only have one sister. She happens to be older. Um, she made it clear a number of years ago that she didn't like me, and um, I give you a mouth. Okay, uh, that was kind of a weird, inappropriate comment, but okay, thank you. I think um, my sister decided years ago that she was just done with me and she didn't have any patience for who I am as a person and who I ever was as a person, and told me so with these words. She said to me, um, I I didn't have a choice in who I chose as a sister, but I have a choice in who I choose to be in my life, and I choose not to have you in my life. And I still think now, like, wow, that was really hurtful. But you know what? That was her truth, and she didn't know as I didn't know yet that I am neurodivergent. And, now I wonder sometimes if I should even bother telling her. But I think that I don't think that it would matter. I don't. She isn't too much of a compassionate person anyway. So I'm just letting that. I'm just letting that one go. Um, I have so many other people around me. In fact, being here on YouTube, I've made three really good friends, um, and we communicate off the platform, and it's been lovely, really lovely. So there's so many benefits to being here. Um, I don't really have much else to say. I just wanted to pop on and share my excitement at my monetization status and that I'm going to be creating some digital products and I'm going to have a store. So there will be some freebies, some manifestation cards. There will be some an ebook that's coming, and I'm putting together a course. And I will keep you all posted about when those are ready and available. And there will be links in the descriptions of all of my videos to get to that place to look at and decide if you want to purchase those things. It's called Stan Store, by the way, and I'll have a link to my Stan Store as soon as the Stan Store is set up. Some alliteration for you all. So thank you to the 10 of you who are here, even the one of you who made a weird, inappropriate comment, and you just gave me some watch time. And Annie, plan to do a book signing here in Southern California because I will be there like in very, very quickly. Yes, exactly, Beth. I agree. It does. It was a guy, not a girl, by the way. But thank you. I agree with you. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go and have my in and out with my husband, and we'll talk soon. Um, Bye. Have a good evening. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't come on here or hear from any of you before then. See ya. Take it easy.